Okay, welcome back everybody. It's the Pro Spartan Gamer with episode 46 now of Don Bradman Cricket 14 on the PlayStation 3. Apologies if my voice sounds a bit croaky or a bit husky or whatever it may be, and apologise if I cough anywhere through this episode. Struggling with the autumn germs, a bit of a cough and a cold about myself, but ploughing on regardless. I think we've got probably just the 2 games left in Season 3 here of this career mode with Mr Spartan and Somerset number 3 Batsmen. So he's got County Championship game against Durham, and I'm not sure who the other game is against. But just show you selection status, just to remind you that he's getting attention from the domestic one-day leagues in Australia and a fair way off the IPL in India. So important that he scores quickly in these last 4 innings of the season, and hopefully he can get some runs to perhaps give himself a chance of some cricket in Australia in the winter. Anyway, let's crack on with this first game against Durham and see how we fare. So it's a home game at the Bradman Oval game. Scored that 67 here recently at home. Durham, the visitors, like we said, might be the last home game of the season. I'm not sure. Somerset have fallen away a bit in this Division 2. They were right up there in promotion contenders, but I think they're going to have to settle for another season in Division 2 of the Championship next year. Durham have elected to field, so we should be batting early on in this one. Deep in the season now, so may well be a little bit of swing or whatever about the place, no doubt. They've actually scored some runs for the first time ever, Trestoffic and Compton. I can't remember them ever putting on nearly 50, but they have. So we come to the bat innings here, averaging 14.2, which is not good. And pace bowler on, so that's good news, I suppose. One thing. Fairly regulation field. Looking to get off to a good start. And we are off and running with a lovely flick and a comfortable 2 runs. That's a lovely start. Looks a lovely day actually at the Bradman Oval today. Sun's out, shadows along. Everything's looking quite good. Harrison coming on the bowl. Somerset 48 for 1. Got that one away for a single. Saying an edge, but perhaps didn't quite get there. But we're off and running here, and we'll be back with you when we're on strike. So it's Scott Borthwick, a bit of spin to face early on. No surprise there then. Always does seem to be a bit of spin. Oof. Don't know what happened there. That was a good one, I think. Wide in! Straight away, no man out in that area, but it's early days to have a go here against a leg spinner. Yeah, come on. It's a single. Off to 4, but encouraging signs. Couple solid shots in amongst that as well. Compton slamming a couple boundaries at the end there. Off Borthwick. We're just spotting along carefully here. Compton in his 30s and it's lunch on the first day here. So we'll be coming out after lunch. In with Compton on 34. Somerset slow going at 58 for 1. So we're back out after the luncheon break. We've got hold of that one. Should be 2. And is. Well run. I want to make sure on that field over there that no one's square if we want to carry on hitting it nicely there. Shot is on. Clip that one away, only be 1 down the fine leg. Another good shot. Probably just be only one this time. Didn't get hold of it. Not quite timing it crisply, but we're on to 8. Fairly risk-free. Compton flowing here. We're just supporting him at the moment. Somerset going along quite nicely. And it's Borthwick still on. Missed a straight one. And we've gone. We missed a dead straight one. We weren't timing Borthwick. We should have been more aggressive against him. We tried to just push it back straight and we've gone. Got inside the line of it. Got in a terrible mess and we've gone cheap for 8 here. Disappointing first innings of this episode 46. But we'll have the second innings to come in a minute. Hildreth and Moyberg, the 2-star turns of the season, putting on runs. Decent total for Somerset with Moyberg with another big 100. 100 for Dockrell as well. How does Nick Compton open the bowling? I shall never know. Somerset looking like they might have a bit of a lead if they can get these last few wickets. Not a massive lead, but I think we've got maybe 100. Coming into bat, we need to do better than we did in that first innings. It was a rusty knock, to say the least. We are facing Graham Onions early on, who's always a test. I'll take the single, a bit edgy, but we'll take it. So in with Compton again. It's Borthwick again. Now we're not going to be standing on ceremony this time against him. Slammed it straight down. We'll pick up a couple. Gone for 4 actually. Good shot. Said we weren't going to hang around and weren't going to waste time with Borthwick this time. Going to try and hit him out of the attack. Not going to stand back and just be out to him. There's no one straight and there isn't again. We may well go there again. We have done. We've moved our feet nicely to get into line with it. It's a glorious shot. Tried to whiz it down the leg side, but we're equal to it. Positive intent here against Borthwick. Couple nice blows over his head for 4. And that was a peach. Got that one, but not as well. Bladed it a little bit, but he's at a single and off strike. Good cricket from Mr Spartan. Not going to stand back and let Borthwick dictate and get out to a soft LBW. Somerset with quite a substantial lead here, so they don't want to be hanging around. So it should be ideal for Mr Spartan really to have a bit of a go at things if he wants to. Nice shot. Back and across as a couple. It's a good cricket shot from P Spartan. Off a decent bowler and Onions. Positive intent from P Spartan is good. That's another lovely shot. Open the face up. Just a 2, was risking 3 for a minute. Yeah, come on. Just be wanting to keep the strike. He's happy to have a go at Borthwick. Finding the gap there nicely off Onions. There is a man back there this time though, so it's not going to be quite as easy. Worked it through there for a single. Good cricket. That's good cricket from P Spartan. Very nice. That's a beautiful hit. He's pulled it round. Gone big. It's out of here. It's a massive 6. Man was at mid-off, he went over mid-on. That's a cracking shot. Really is. Used his feet, got into the right position, did it where he wanted. And he went over mid-on this time. And he's put that into the crowd. Look at that, into the donut sellers. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, come on. There's one there. A little sweep for one. Into the 20s now. And batting very nicely. Nick's a strike again. Good over. Massive hit that off Borthwick. One to really enjoy. Lead is developing as well, which is good. Spartan facing. Beautiful. He's using this gap well. It should be 2. It's 4 runs actually. Really in good shape today. Using the ball, using the pace of onions to guide it into the gaps. Good cricket shot. Really good cricket shot. Let that one go. Coming around the wicket now. Got hold of that. Is it beating the man out there? It is. It's a big 6 right over the man's head. Gorgeous hit with a modifier. Was worried it was going to be out, but he went for it and committed to it. And there's a big hit from Spartan. Hopefully some Aussies are watching this and they can see what he can do. It was only a few yards big enough, but it was big enough and that's all that mattered. Spartan having a real hit here. Got hold of that one as well. That'll be 4 more over mid-on. Mid-on, mid-wicket area. The voice is starting to go a bit here. Getting excited. He's having a real go here and I'm really enjoying it. It's a lovely hit. Get out of here. Barton into the 30s with a couple lusties. Yeah, come on. Just come one. Good cricket. Taking 15 off this over from Graham Onion and he's into the 30s. Good knock this. Real positive intent to get that lead up and get a declaration coming for Somerset. So we've lost Compton. He's gone and we're in batting with James Hildreth now. Yeah, come on. Easy single. Moves us on to 39. And we'll keep the strike, which is good news because Borthwick's tough to get away. But hopefully if it's onions, we've got the make shaker on him at the moment. Keep on hitting. Maybe a change. No, it is onions again. Let's just have a little jiffy look at the field. No one out over there at all now. If he wants to pitch it there. Oh, missed the boat. Got the ball we wanted and missed it. Wanted to pull it over there. It's a shame. Didn't really get that one. Just calm it down a bit, Mr. P. Got a knock on hands here. Don't want to go being stupid and give it away. Come on. Bed yourself in a little bit. Whip that one away and we'll take the single. Just get off the strike a minute. Good stuff. Oh my god, that could be close. Another direct hit from the boundary. Been out for them before. Hopefully home though. I think he's home. I think he's home this time. Please. Ah, shit. Gone for 39, ran out. That is real rough luck. Thought it was an easy single right there, but how do they keep on hitting from the boundary? That is a real gut ache of a way to go. Can't believe it, to be honest. Hopefully Somerset will go on and win this game, but we were batting so well. It was a really good 39, real positive. Some big hits. Somerset not setting in the biggest total in town, but Dockrell coming up with some runs again, yet again, Dockrell. I think they need about 350, 380, something like that. So As long as that partnership doesn't carry on. Christ. Need mustard out. Yeah, I think Somerset have come home. Yeah, so Somerset win it. We were unlucky with that run out, really were. Batting so well. Won by 166, quite an easy win in the end. Dockrell gets man of the match with 2 fantastic knocks. It's got to be said. Don't know where that leaves us in the table, whether we've still got an outside chance of getting up. I don't think so. Excuse me, I don't think so, but we will have a look. Hopefully some Aussies were impressed with that quickfire 39. So the last game of the season is against Derbyshire. Let's just have a look at that selection status. Still getting attention. Don't know what happens when that becomes anything different. I'm not sure. Let's just have a look at where Somerset are. So Somerset, no, they've got no chance of getting promoted. Yes, they've got this last game of the season, but they can't get 50 odd points to get up, so they will be in Division 2 again next year, which is disappointing. So it's about going out and having a bit of fun, really. Having a good old bash on this last game of the season is what we intend to do. So it is at home again, so it's the last game of the season at home against Derby, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to go out with a real positive intent, like we have done all season, really. We've turned into a bit more of a one-day batsman and a 4-day batsman. But that was a really good 39 against Durham earlier on in this episode. We were a bit unlucky, really, that we got run out there, because I think there might have been another 50 on the lookout there, really. We'd love to get a bowl once in a while. We've only ever bowled that one over in that T20 game when we got a wicket, if you remember. That was a long time ago. We did put in that we could bowl when we set it up, but nah, don't want us bowling by the look of it. Derby whacking up a fair total here by the look of it. And when are we in? We're chasing quite a big total, 300 plus there. Didn't get the average at the 20 by the end of the season we were hoping to, which is a shame. Just have a look at this field. We're in second ball of the innings. Tells you what's happening here. We'll leave that one go. So in very early, in reply to 361. Yeah, and we're off and running with a little simple single, little push. So nice and early in to build something here. Try and get into the bowling, get on with it. In with Compton again. Trestoffik had an absolute howler of a season again. That's a lovely shot off the hips. I think that's 4 runs. We absolutely caned the life off that. Felt it whip away off the hip. Gorgeous shot from Spartan. When he's in nick, he times the ball as good as anybody on the county circuit. Look at that. Whipped it away. That was a bullet. Bullet to the blue sky. 4 runs. Look at that. Creamed the lever off it. Beautiful shot. Spartan. Whoa, got in position but couldn't deliver it. Need to learn the cut shot sometimes. Spartan really feeling positive out here today. Done one hang around. Beautiful shot. Straight back past the bowler with then some with interest. Gorgeous cricket shot that. Got in line and poked it straight back past him. Timing of an absolute legend. Absolute god player, really. Really was an awesome cricket shot. Waiting. Yeah, come on. Double figures already. Without a sniff, really. Good start, this. Hopefully it's that more from the other end again. It is. Fancy this guy to go if we can find a place to hit him. Must admit, he's a bit of a Dilip Doshi of a bowler. Yeah, come on. Just one down the fine leg. Facing more again then. Missed a straight one nearly. Trying to whip him. Yeah, come on. Easy single. Keep the strike. Move on to 12. Very positive start here. Should be facing Grunderweld, who is now a Somerset player in real life. No one at all out over there. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Oh, and we've missed it. We've missed the boat. Going for it and we've missed it. We haven't missed it this time. Go fetch, Grundy. It's a big hit. That's out of here. It's a 6. No one back, and Spartan in this sort of mood. He said he was going to have some fun in this last game of the season. He's hit the seamer for a 6 now. Stand and deliver over Cow Corner with some slog on it. Really did hit that. Right out of the screws. Into the picket fence. Still not sent anybody back there. Got hold of it. It's a bit fine, but it should be 4 more. What a stop down there. That is a hell of a stop. Don't know how he stopped that. He stopped it. Nevertheless, we're on 19 in a Western beckoning already. So more back on. There's a deep mid wicket in, so we're going to have to be careful. It's not going to be quite as easy to slap him in those areas that we want to. Going to have to think about it a little bit here. Just push him through there. Should be 2 if you want it, Compton. Come on. Easy 2. And another Western for Spartan. Be nice to get a couple Westerns here to end the season. Really would. Oh, he stopped that. That was 4 runs if he missed it. Missed the boat a little bit there. Short dolly dropper at this pace. Should have punished it really. We have this time. I think that could be 4. It is 4. Whip pitched away. Spartan in the form of his life at the end of this season. Good knock against Durham earlier. Scoring runs for fun, and he's carried it on into this one. And that is another creme de menthe of a shot. Top of the range delights really. He's gone down to the bowler, the Daisy bowler, and he's sent him over his head for a massive 4. It's a glorious cricket shot. Spartan really enjoying this towards the end of the season here. Not standing back against these Dilip Doshi bowlers. And that is a glorious cricket shot. Down the track to the midfielder, medium dobber, and he sent him packing. One banks into the terracing for 4. Oh, and he spooned a cotton bowled straight back. That's what happens to Spartan. He gets carried away with himself and then goes and spoons an absolute lollipopper back. Didn't get it at all. Looking to put it straight back past the bowler where there's a massive gap in the field, and he's gone for 29. Cotton bowled Esmore, and that is really disappointing. He's got to start turning some of these starts into some bigger runs if he's going to be an international superstar. Everybody knows it. Spartan knows it. But look at that. Punched it straight back at him. Catching practice. And he's gone. That is disappointing. An innings that promised so much again. And he's gone cheap. For 29. Somerset up against the 8 ball here. Chasing 360, don't forget. Could be following on here. That's Doc. Well, it's Hildreth with more runs. James Hildreth and Doc will no doubt will score runs again. We've got 1 innings left in season 3, and then we'll see what happens in the winter. Somerset going to be a long way behind here. Chasing a big score. Not sure what the deficit is. It's late anyway in the day here. Spartan comes in. 280 to win. It's not unsurmountable. Spartan won't want to hang around. Never does. Gorgeous cricket shot. Saw the gap and used it in his 2 to start off with here. Nice shot off the last ball of the over. In with Trestovic for a change. So facing Footet. We faced him before and gave him some leather. Remember it a while ago. Big gap through the mid-on area. Through there. Beautiful cricket shot that. Spartan getting very strong off his back foot. Starting to use it a lot more now. Hasn't really used the back foot that much in his career. But with a bit of net practice and a bit of knowing how to work it, he's developed that shot. Especially through that area, the gaps there. And that's a tremendous cricket shot, to be fair. There's a man out there now, though. They've put a man straight back down there. And he's edged it. And what a catch to end the series and season for Spartan. What a big... Ball's obviously doing a bit. He's edged a conventional drive there. Nothing flashy didn't go for. But what a flying catch from the keeper. We haven't been out to one of them for a while. Real big edge. Nicked off to foot it. Really big edge early on in the innings. And what a catch from the keeper. We've gone for 6. Disappointing end of the season, really. Was looking perhaps to end with a 50. Didn't get there. Couple decent knocks in these 2 innings, but nothing as good as we would have liked. A 39 and a 29. Would have liked a lot more. Somerset heading for another defeat here, I would have thought. They can't chase 280 down, I wouldn't have thought, looking at the scoreboard. Myburgh's coming good again, though. And with Dockrell, they've got home, I think. They have. 2 wins on the spin at the end of the season from Somerset and a fantastic knock from Myburgh. Well supported by Dockrell, who seems to be very handy with the cricket. And I don't know how Myburgh's not got man of the match and Hildreth has, but there you are. Surely the 164 not out match winning innings should have won the man of the match, but they've given it to Hildreth nevertheless. We had a 29 and a 6, which was a bit disappointing, but that ends season 3, I think. So let's just see what happens and run through the end of the season with you. Show you our stats and everything. So, I guess that's it. Top score of 55 this year in the championship. I don't know, don't say anything about runs scored or nothing there. Top score of 67 in the Pro 40. And a top score of only 35 in the T20, which was a bit disappointing. Should show us the runs we scored really there. That would be a nice touch to show us exactly how many runs we scored in each during the season. It doesn't show us that, which is a shame. Selection status, getting attention hasn't changed. That's a shame. Thought we might have had a sniff of a bit of a tour in Australia in the winter, but it doesn't look like it's going to have happened. Competitions. Is it worth looking at the competitions? Where did Somerset finish in that one? They finished 4th, so they're not going to go up. They're going to be in Division 2 again. In that, they finished 4th as well, which is about the best we've done since we've been here. And an awful, again, in the T20. I haven't been very good in any of the T20 so far. I've been pretty poor. I think if you go into the statistics on each one of these, you can probably see how many runs P Spartan has scored on the season. As you can see there, Hildreth scored a monumental amount for Somerset. It's done in runs scored probably. How far before we find Spartan, I don't know. There he is. So it wasn't a... That's how many he scored this year in the 633. So he did actually average 20 this year. So that is a little bit better. There's no doubt about it. And I don't know if you can go over at the bottom. Can you? No. No. So yeah, 633 in a season is definitely the best season he's had. That isn't too bad really, averaging 20. It's gone up a little bit, so that's, like I say, a little bit better than we thought maybe. Wasn't the best in the Pro 40, didn't have the best Pro 40 this year, but we'll see if we can find him nonetheless, just because we're doing this now. So there he is, 247, and again he's averaging 20 in that. So he's averaged 20.58 in that, and the 67 the top score. So decent strike rate as well, 142. Not bad really. I think the worst he had was definitely in the T20 this year. He's very poor in the T20 this year. Probably only averaging about 10 or 15, I'd imagine. Yeah, 15. Not a great series at all for him in the T20 this year. That's going to have to improve really for him to crack on in the Big Bash and the IPL for sure. Anyway, so that's where we are. Looking all honky donkey really, not bad. Let's begin the next year and see what happens. Yes, do it. Season 4 will start in earnest. We'll just have a little look at selection status and things like that before we sign off from this episode 46. And Season 4 will start with action, and everything else will be, as my cat just walks into the wall, will be in episode 47. So selection status, still getting attention, still no change there in any of that. Let's just have a look at the competition, who's in, who got relegated. So Nottingham come down, and not sure who else has come down from that division. Definitely Notts. I think Durham we played, maybe Middlesex. I think it might be Middlesex who's come down. So yeah, so that's who we've got now in that division in League 2, obviously still. But our first game when we come back in episode 47 will be against Lancashire, the first match of Season 4. Cheers dudes, thanks for joining me. I'm the Pro Spartan Gamer. Catch you very soon.